Okay. Yeah. So I'm going to cover some AI in healthcare. My name is Indira Bandari, and I'm a data platform MVP. And today, what I'm going to share is my experience with working in a team for Azure AI Hackathon, the solution that we have created. And luckily, that solution made it to the finalists, top 10 finalists. We are glad that it made to the finalists. So we chose the healthcare domain because two of us in the team were working in the healthcare industry. So with the current COVID scenario, there are a lot of people who have mental health problems, and they may not be in a situation where they might be in remote areas, and they may not have immediate counseling help. So what we thought was we should address this issue, because these days we can order pizza in 10 minutes, but if we want some help in to resolve our mental or physical health, it takes a lot of time, and there are no um, uh, apps to do that. So what we try to do is what I'm going to go through with you today, and that is the problem. And this here is the approach that we have taken. We have looked around and seen for some like some kind of chat agents or bots that can resolve some, if somebody wants to get some answers, to relevant answers to their questions, like I have some depression and how do I take care of what do I need to do to get out of that depression and things like that. So we have looked around and found this website called counselchat.com, where we found that the licensed therapists are answering to questions that are being asked in counselchat.com. So we took that data and scraped it using Power Query, and got the answers into Power BI. Question and answers, got those into Power BI, and did some analysis, and created a data visualization, which I'm going to share with you shortly. And then there are some kind of like upvotes in the website. So we tried to predict the upvotes using Azure machine learning. And also, then what we tried to do is we tried to um, you select one topic. We selected the depression topic, and then tried to create a chat bot using the Q and question and answers on the website, putting them into the Azure Q&A maker and bot framework. And then we created a embed link for the chatbot that we have created, that can be embedded into various healthcare platforms, like there are wellness websites that we can embed them into, or in some of the DHBs that here, there was some kind of a talk about uptaking this particular chatbot that we developed, and try and use that in our scenario. So that's the approach. So before we go to the what I did um, with the website, I just want to show you the website, counselchat.com. So here, if we look at the topics, let's see. See here, these are the topics. So if I go here, these are all the topics that we have scraped the data. See, all these are on the left hand side are the topics that we have scraped, and these are the questions. So if somebody asked, can I change my feeling of being worthless to everyone? And Fred is the um, licensed counselor that has answered these questions. And here is the upvotes that um, I was talking about. There are 70 views, and there are no upvotes here, but there are some In some of the questions, there are some upvotes. So what we did was, I'll just share the Power BI that we have created. So in the Power Query, we created a function that takes in the page number and the topic, because here, if you look at the topics, we have we have created an Excel sheet with this topics with these topics. And each topic, if we look in depression, each topic has around 6 pages. So it takes the page number and the topic, and then gets the data. So if I invoke, let's say, for example, depression, I think it's case sensitive. So depression, and I'm going to get 6. I hope the internet is fine to work. So if I do that, it should get the okay. So as for some reason this is not working at the moment. um, but yeah, so that's how we have scraped through the pages and got the data. And I'll show you the data that we have here. So here is what we have got the data into. So page numbers, and what the topics are, and what the question is, what the answers are, and who the therapist is, and what the therapist tagline is. And here we have done a visualization. The total number of questions at that time, I think this is 3 weeks ago, we have done it. So at that time the questions were 444, and these are the topics. And if we look at the number of views by therapists, and top 10 therapists who answered by upvotes, who answered the questions that have had upvotes. And also, this is the number of questions answered by therapists in terms of the count of questions and count of answers and things like that. Okay, and I have added a smart narrative visual here. This actually summarizes what is there in the what these charts are depicting. So if I change, so for example, if I say family conflict, this automatically changes. And then there are a number of questions that were asked under family conflict was 34. And this dynamically changes, and the smart narrative here also dynamically changes. So that's how we have visualized it. And also there is a drill through, I guess, that we created, which gives you the all the question and answers by that therapist that we have chosen. So that's in brief about the analysis that we have done, which is I've just given a screenshot here. So this has the data distributions as to what kind of data we have. So how many distinct, and how many zeros, and how many uniques. And if you go through the investigation and analysis, this is the just screenshot of what I have shown you now. And if we go, yeah, this is just a screenshot of the Azure machine learning that we have done to predict the upvotes. We didn't uh, get time to actually um, do the API for this one. So we just did some prediction using linear regression. And so after that, what we have done is just picked up one topic, and then collected the question and answers in the um, in a Excel spreadsheet, and then fed that through to the Q&A maker, where we created a knowledge base, and then used that knowledge base in the bot framework. And here is what it looks like, this solution. So I'm just going to play the solution to you. Wellness chatbot. So I just asked hi there, and then we included the terms of use and disclaimer as well, because this is just coming straight from the website. So I'm saying I feel worthless, and then the answer is coming straight from the website. and I'm saying, why am I upset every day? And you get the answer um, from the website again. Somebody answered, so we are getting that. And yeah, I think, how can I deal with it, with depression in chronic pain? Okay, so this has been answered in this way by one of the therapist. And we have used chit chat as the um, type of thing. So I said, how are you today? And that also, so it's like chit chat. I don't know what that is called. So yeah, and thanks for the conversation, and you are welcome. So that's the that's the chatbot that we have created. Um, and if we go to the next one, I think there is a, so who is going to benefit? So I think people who are living in remote areas and need initial engagement. Sometimes what happens is you are in a state of depression, or not feeling comfortable going to the therapist straight away, so that those people can actually try and interact with this bot, if it is integrated with a wellness solution or in the healthcare industry. And this is the solution architecture that we have used. So we scraped the data from council chat and then imported that using Power Query, and then analyzed and generated reports using Power BI. And this is the users for these is data analysts or stakeholders. And here the raw data, like how I have said, we created an Excel file just taking one topic, and then fed that into Q&A Maker and Azure bot framework. And also we did some predictions using Azure ML, and we didn't manage to generate the API. And we have published the embedded link in a website. So that's the architecture that we have created, and that's the chatbot embed link. And there are some here are some of the links to the solutions that we have provided to the hackathon. And here is our team that we have created, all female team, which they were also surprised. So, and that's me.